Welcome back to We're Reading Virtual Storytime for March 22nd, 2021. This week is National Button Week. We'll be reading Pete the Cat and His 4 Groovy Buttons by James Dean, and we'll be making a button print picture. Pete the Cat and His 4 Groovy Buttons by James Dean and Eric Litwin. Pete the Cat put on his favorite shirt with 4 big, colorful, round, groovy buttons. He loved his buttons so much, he sang this song. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! One of the buttons popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 4 minus 1 equals 3. 3 groovy. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My buttons, my 3 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 3 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 3 minus 1 equals 2. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My buttons, my 2 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 2 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 2 minus 1 equals 1. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My button, my 1 groovy button. My button, my 1 groovy button. Pop! Oh no! The last button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 1 minus 1 equals 0. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. Pete looked down at his buttonless shirt, and what do you think he saw? His belly button! And he kept on singing his song. My button, still have my belly button. My button, still have my belly button. It's all good. I guess it simply goes to show that stuff will come and stuff will go. But do we cry? Goodness, no. We keep on singing. Buttons come and buttons go. The end. Okay, so we're gonna make our stampin' mat. This is the Pete the Cat mat that I made. Pete's Groovy Buttons. I have my stampers. They're just little corks. I got those off of Amazon. And buttons that I got from Oriental Trading. I have an oval, a circle, hexagon, and a square. And if you got a Craft-to-Go kit, you might have different colors. So we have that, and then you just need paint. I just picked the primary colors, red, yellow, and blue, and we're going to stamp the mat. And once that's dry, I have a bonus Pete the Cat mask that I'm going to color. I'm going to make Pete blue, and I'm going to make his nose green, so we'll do that later. But right now, all you have to do is dip in the paint. Of course, I got too much paint again. See? And you just stick it on and lift it up, and there's your hexagon. And here's a circle. Here's an oval. And my square is going to go up here. And you can just either make random shapes, or you could try to make some sort of a picture, like if I took the circle and the oval, I can make a flower out of it. And a little octagonal, or sorry, hexagonal sun up on the side. Or I can just stamp some steps, and you can see the more I stamp, the less that comes on. And you can mix the colors. So if I mix red and blue, get a bit of a green there. I mixed red and yellow. We got some orange going on. It's a little bit dark. You can see it better on the plate. And then the blue and the yellow. Oh, we already did that. The blue and the red together make a purple. I really mix that in. It's kind of a brownish purple because we got some of the yellow in there. That's all you do. And then when we put that aside to dry, I'm going to move this aside, and I'm going to go ahead and color my peat mask. I already tied the strings on for you. You'll just untie them and tie them around your head. But I'm just going to use the crayons to color it. And that's my mask. Meow. 4 groovy buttons.